Hey guys, good evening, good evening. Welcome back to another episode of Market Review. Well, that's more like the week ahead. Today, what we're going to do is take a look and do a deep dive into the market on the daily time frame, the hourly time frame, and see exactly what's going on. So the market keeps running up. Is the Sunday hourly finally here? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. So what we're going to do is again do a deep dive in the charts and see what exactly is the chart telling us, where exactly are we heading from there, which levels we should be wary of, and I also have a few bonus things for you guys. I'm actually going to give you guys a couple of trades I'm paying attention to. There might be one or two I'm already in. Actually, I already got in, but it's still early. I'm just going to let you guys know why I took those trades, why I took those positions, and the levels I will be watching as I manage those trades. All right, as we go in and diving in, guys. Let's see here. We're going to dive in real quick. We're gonna make sure that we have everything set and ready. Just bear with me for one quick sec here. We gotta get that set up. That seems to be a recurring theme these days. We gotta get this thing set up properly. Let's go. We are ready to roll. First thing we're going to do is take a quick look at the fear and greed index. As you can see here, right now the stock market is currently at 45. We are neutral. We don't know. This is not great. So I mean, it's still saying there's some indecision. The market has not really taken a direction yet, which is fair. Crypto market, obviously, we know everyone. If you in crypto, you know exactly where Bitcoin is. You know exactly where Ethereum or all the altcoins are. And right now, there's pain out there, so there's extreme fear. I guess you could say it's crypto winter. Typically, crypto winter it's a steeper drop. But we have dropped a lot, and we've been consolidating at a specific zone right now. Now we'll take a quick look at what we have upcoming as far as the economic calendar for this week. On Monday, we don't really have anything tomorrow, so it should be not much volatility tomorrow, maybe. But let's put it this way: there's not going to be any big news that's going to shake up the market. All right. And on Tuesday, we do have GDP numbers coming out. Now, there's two ways to take a look at that with all the data dump that we have. Um, are they dumping these things right before the holiday, just trying to bury them because those reports were delayed, or are they just really putting those right into Christmas so that could push the market up? We don't know. It might be the reason that they are doing that, but we don't know. But what I will tell you, I do not think any of these things are coincidental. I do believe a lot of these things that we do, such as when we put news out, specific news, press conferences, they are being done intentionally for a specific reason. And obviously, no administrations, whether it's this one, the previous one, or the next one, none of them are doing things that they know that's going to drop the market at specific time at the wrong time. So whenever if we're going into the holidays, something like a Christmas or whatever, this is why you see good news come out around those times, right? And if it's something that's bad, it's probably on a Friday afternoon they drop things like that, or over the weekend, or maybe there's a long holiday like a 3 day weekend, things like that. So they're trying to do things like that. Yeah, and we all understand it. We understand it. We would do the exact same thing if we had the chance, right? Okay. Going into the charts real quick, guys. We going to dive right in. By the way, if you're here, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. If you are watching this on replay, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything whenever I go live or when I drop new videos. Especially over the next few days, I will be dropping videos as far as what's on my bucket list for 2025, what I'm exactly looking for. We're going to start today with the SPY. We all know the SPY. We already have the levels. If you follow me, you know we already have those levels. We know exactly what we are looking at currently. Again, This is the exact same thing I've been talking about. We've been talking about pretty much all week. If we look at that, what we have here is a head and shoulder pattern just forming and whatever. So you have that right here. That's the shoulders, and we pushing up, right? So that's a clear bullish signal. How far up are we going to go? I do not know. But based on the conditions of the market right now, based on what we are seeing right now, it seems like we are going to pretty much going to take off. All right, that's the way we're looking at right now. All of this was, I guess you can call that a liquidity grab, just coming down here right on that support level, grab that liquidity and push back up. And if we're looking at the MACD, you can see the exact same thing is happening. Let's go and put the 21 and the 9 EMA and the 50 right on that. If you're taking a look at that, we're actually above all of those moving averages currently. We're currently above all of those moving averages, which is really good news, that we have reclaimed all those different levels. Okay, let's go on the 4 hours and see exactly what's happening in the 4 hours right now. Right? It's the same thing. What do we have again is happening? I'm pretty sure you guys already know what I'm going to say, right? We had an inverted head and shoulder pattern, sort of like form. This is our shoulders. Left shoulders here, right shoulders there. So we're looking for a move right there. Okay, let me fix that real quick so you guys can see it, right? And zoom that in. Let me move that out of the way so we don't have. So this is what we're looking at. Inverted head and shoulder pattern on that's on the 4 hours, right? So we have that happening in the on the daily time frame, and we also have that happening on the 4 hour time frame again, which is very good, because if you're looking at that, we went, and you can, if you just want to look at it as a sort of like as a higher high, right? So we made the low, I mean a higher low. We made a low, we made a higher low, and we pushing up. And as of right now, that resistance level that pushed us back, and we took it. So there's multiple ways, and I'm seeing multiple bullish signals right here, right? Multiple bullish signals. So you could say, hey, seems like we're also doing a bit of a W, right, with a higher high. So you could say this, we pop back up, we do that, and then we're going to do another push. So you could see it. I mean, it's not like a perfect double bottom like this. So it's double bottom with a higher low, right? I'm pretty sure if you look at that on higher time frames, what you'll see is a big wick. So we are setting up very nicely right now for push. Okay, the center rally, for those who's not very familiar with that, the center rally typically refers to as the a bullish push toward the in the last 5 trading days of December, the last 5 trading days, and the first 2 trading days of the new year. That's typically the time frame for the center rally. Now let's take a look at the MACD and see what we're doing. We actually coursed up. You see, we have nice volume going here. Obviously, you can see this bar, right? That's a nice big bullish candle we have. We have some good volume pushing up, and that's coursing up. And as a matter of fact, this is my only thing. As of right now, we are not yet positive in the MACD, meaning if we do turn positive in the 4 hour, we could be really in for a nice one toward the end of the year. But so far, we are pushing up. We've done a lot of work based on where we went for the first 2 trading days of the past week. That was really brutal. Digging into the 2 hour time frame, you guys can see that 2 hour time frame. It seems like, I mean, let's say you wanted to do this way, right? Do a trend line and say, so this would have already been broken. Let's even say you wanted to take it right there with where you had that rejection. We actually broke that trend line on the way up, right? And that was also at a strong resistance level. So that means we have momentum. We have momentum behind us right now. We are pushing up. All right. Anything can change. We don't know exactly what the market is going to do tomorrow. But as of right now, in the overnight market, right now, we are looking very, very good right now in the overnight market. Right now, we are positive. We're pushing up. Seems like we're going to gap up tomorrow, which would be really, really nice. Going down to the 30 minutes time frame, we've already again 30 minutes time frame. Now you guys can really see that, right? So you can see that very, very clearly. So what we had is a push down, and it's a long drawdown consolidation time. All of this area was the overnight market. So that's after hours, that bit of bluish, grayish area, and that bit of yellowish zone, that's the pre-market. So that's post-market after between 4 and 8 p.m. and pre-market, which is like 4 in the morning up until like 9:30 before the market opens. So all we had was a consolidation zone. Then we came right down to that support level, bounce right on that, and then we push right. So that's a W, right? Double bottom in the 30 minutes, and we pushed up. And the great thing about that, so for a double bottom, right? So that means this would be our neckline. That's the neckline right there. So we are breaking above the neckline and consolidating right above it, which means we are set up. Again, this is all every single time frame. What I'm looking at right now again is every single time frame actually looking very, very bullish. So that means early in the morning, unless some janky things happen, again, news happen, developments happen, natural disasters, whatever it may be, can change things in an instant. But as of right now, the chart is telling me we're going to push up. Now, I will give you guys the other side of that as well, which is what the VIX is currently doing. Okay, so that was the SPY. For the SPY, we are setting up very nice. We already reviewed that. We know on the macro level exactly what we're looking at. On the daily we sort of like trying to complete that inverted head and shoulder pattern. That's what we're doing. Now, if we go on the VIX, so here's the thing. If you look down on the right side, right here, right? So if you look there, you can see the VIX was down nearly, not nearly, more than 10% on Friday, more than 10%. So what exactly does that mean for you guys? All right. So whenever the VIX either goes down or up more than 10%, that means we have a 10% chance 10, I mean an 85% probability of having either a down day or an up day, depending on where the VIX went. So if the market was the VIX went down 11% like it did on Friday, that means within the next two trading days we have an 85% chance of having a down day. If it was up, it would be the reverse. All right. So these are the kind of things you want to be careful and keep in mind. And these are like historical trend. It's not an exact science, but that's just the historical trend. Could it be broken? Of course it can. Anything can happen. Anything change. All these things are just probabilities. But then again, we had that happen right in the middle of the market, showing us a lot of bullish signal. Which yes, we have to be optimistic, but these are things like that sort of like give me some pause a little bit, say, hey, you know what? We're not there yet, not so fast, because even though we are breaking up, right? We're making that one, we're breaking up. One thing we can say on all these different charts, we have not broken necklines on these things, right? We're still right inside of those patterns, like trying to build that inverted head and shoulder pattern. So it's not like we've already breaking out. There's a breakout going on. We don't have that yet. So right now, I pull up the cues, right? Always nice to take a look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq actually drives the stock market lately. They are the big dogs. Like you want the AI trade. Everyone say the AI trade was dead. I don't think we're dead. You know, just like I believe it was Kintichala that said that when he said, "As you can see, I am not dead." So that's exactly what the AI trade is saying to everyone right now. All those talks about bubble this and demand blah 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 and all these things has been put to bed. So if we're taking a look at the Qs, we actually have a level right on the Qs. The Qs is a bit, it's a little challenging, right? Because right now we still don't have direction. Because what are we having? Maybe we are doing a W, right? A higher low, right on the trend line, and pushing up, right? That would be perfect. That would be perfect. I'll say, hey, you can get in down here, which I did. You take those trades and whatever. But as of right now, we don't know yet because at the same time, what are we seeing, right? We can easily also just do a double top with a lower high right there, and we might. It is possible that we just go here and then we just completely collapse. So we'll see exactly how that happens over the next few days. So if we go into have the center rally as we typically do every single year, so this would be a double bottom, and tomorrow we're probably going to gap, maybe close above this level, with a nice candle, gap up, close above this candle, or have a nice candle with maybe we probably close like right there, and then tomorrow we'll gap above it and see what happens, right? So that's what we're looking at right now. And if we are looking at the MACD currently, on the MACD, let me extend that a little bit. What we're looking at, it has not crossed up yet. So, and the good thing with the Nasdaq, we are actually positive in the MACD on the Nasdaq. Currently, we are positive in the MACD on the Nasdaq. That is great. I still have a couple of questions in here. Do I have a couple of questions? What would confirm? Um, Well, I would confirm an uptrend. To confirm that uptrend, we have to break that the neckline, and you guys can see where I have those levels. So if we break this right, and we retest and push back up, this is the neckline. This is where this says go time, right? That would say go time. We're probably going to keep pushing up. Okay, so that would be what would confirm that uptrend. As of right now, we're still building up. We're building up momentum. We're rising from the bottom, coming back from the dead. So we're rising up. That's where we are right now. And as you guys can see, the MACD, we having a bit of a bullish divergence. So what we need is a curl up to happen. This probably will be done in the 2 hours, right? Let's see. We'll see how things are going when we get to the 2 hours. Again, it is the same pattern that we saw on the SPY. Their patterns are not different. The 4 hours did exactly the exact same thing. You guys can see it right here. There you go. Da, ba, 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 da. So neckline is right here. I mean the neckline is right there. That's the support for the shoulders. Neckline is right there, and we've actually taken the neckline. So as far as a short-term day trade, I think this would be perfect. If you got in on Friday, that would have been a good trade that you got in on Friday, trying to write that up. But as far as for the daily, if you want to do a swing trade on that, my opinion, what I'm looking at for a swing trade on that is I would wait. I would wait. I would try. I'm going to be patient, a little bit. I bought down here because that's the way I trade aggressively. I keep telling you guys that every single time. As soon as you get to my level, I'm going in. So this is the way that I trade. Right? If we go in the 2 hours, yeah, well, we can see that in the 2 hours. If we go in the 30 minutes, 30 minutes is the exact same thing, guys. This is the exact same thing as we saw in the SPY, just rallying up, so we can see those patterns being formed. Okay, so before I go here, I want to give you guys some gems. Okay, so this is what I think. I'm going to give you guys some stuff. The first stock I'm going to talk to you guys about is AVGO, Broadcom. Broadcom is one of my plays. Full disclosure, I'm looking at this pattern right here. I already pulled the trigger on that one. Already up a little bit. I think we up about. If anyone in the community took that trade, copied that trade, For me, they should be up about 7 to 10% currently on it. It was not a cheap trade. That's more of that's a long swing trade. Why did I take that? This is it. This is it. This is a falling wedge pattern that I have right here, right there, and you can see what we did, right? We have that support level, and look at this nice volume that came in right on Friday. I wish I would have taken it even lower than that. That's on me. For those of you guys in the community, that's on me. I should have taken that even lower than that. Unfortunately, my alert. I forgot to add the alert on that one, so that I missed that one a little bit. And if you go into 4 hours, you can see exactly what this is doing right now. We just rallying back up, right? So that's that zone right there. All right. The next one I'm looking at again is NVDA. I'm actually already in NVIDIA on that one. Already got in that one. NVIDIA is even better. This is why I'm saying NVIDIA is even better, right? So this is the falling wedge pattern. So okay, we already did that. We break out, it fell, came down to that support level, right? That was the previous trade when I had the buy. Previous trade got out around there, I waited. So now this is happening again. We have that. We outside of the downward trend line, and right now we just took a nice resistance level. All right. So if I'm looking at these are the levels I'm looking at, right? So I'm going to have that right here. Okay, this does not look very legible for you guys, so I'll just tell you the levels, okay? First levels I'm looking at to really start taking some profit is 190, so I need a 10-point move. I need a 10-point move on that to start taking some profit. That's just the way that I trade, but that's something I wanna keep that and roll on with that. Nvidia is a beast, a very profitable company, and I think this is a steal. Um, I think it's down. It was down almost 20% from the high. Yeah, what about 19.8% down from its recent high, while we have a profitable company just beating expectation and making more money. Okay, the next one I have for you guys is XLF. So XLF, that's a little different. This one that's a bull flag. What I'm looking at is a bull flag right here, right? So we have the pole of the flag going up, and this is that support level. Okay. Now, if you want to trade that safely, you're going to wait until we have a break above 55 to pull the trigger. So that's the go time. Or if you want to trade them very aggressively, if we have a pullback tomorrow to that 54 level, you get into that, and then you have a tight stop loss right below that candle, right, right there. That's another way of playing that. And why am I looking at that? So we had a breakout above a strong resistance level, right? And we came back to that resistance level. Actually, let me just do that as a bit of a zone because we had multiple taps of it, right? So say right there, all right? So we broke out of that, boom, we pushed up, and we came right back down. So that's a break and retest, right? Break, retest. So we would get the second leg of the move. All right, that's a bull flag. Again, I'm going to give you guys that so you could see exactly what a bull flag is. Pop, pop, pop. So that's a bull flag. All right. So everyone can see that it's a nice pattern. It's a very bullish pattern. What you playing off, you actually playing off the momentum the stock currently have. After that initial push, you're gonna have some people going to take some profit, and whatever. That's typically what happened. People take some profit, and once they do, that's your entry level. Okay, There you go. You can see that right there. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this on playback, again, if you're watching this on playback and you like this video, make sure to watch, follow the channel and watch and check out some of my other videos. I do go live from Sunday night to Thursday nights at 9 p.m. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, so whenever I go live, you can see those notification comes in, so you don't miss anything. I'm also dropping some videos. I do have some educational videos I'm dropping in here and there. I believe I dropped one yesterday. I have some other stuff coming. I also going to be dropping some of my stock picks for 2026 as well. Don't miss those videos. Just follow me. Share that the channel with anybody you think that may be able to benefit from those videos. And hopefully somebody can come in here and learn a few things, or they could double check whatever they're looking at, so that way you don't have your own bias just cloud your judgment. So anyway, guys, got a one. I have another meeting with the community. There will be a link to the WhatsApp community. If you want to join the WhatsApp community, it is free to join the community. Click on the link below and join the community. But let me know your thoughts. If you have any different things, any different stocks are you currently looking at, or you already have your picks for 2026, make sure you drop those in the comment. Let me know what you guys are doing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.